want to find the treasure, they want to find it now. They are K-Pro and they are Cow. They're going over it and over it and over it again. This treasure hunt created by Forrest Fenn. Sing it! K-Pro Cow Pow Wow.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the K-Pro Cow Pow Wow. It's Monday night. It's 6 p.m. Pacific. That means here we are. So how's everybody doing tonight?
What's
Alan K., just so you know, K-Pro Cowlazars is 13 letters. What's that? Is that an inside joke or what?
Okay, first I will say you're going to ask me, how you doing, like you always do.
Yeah, how you doing, Christy?
I'm really full from AJ's
Oh, AJ's cookies. Okay.
One of the questions, and you're going to have a really random text. One of the questions was, I don't remember it exactly, but what does a cow do in 13 letters or something? And I was like, what did you say from a clue from your grand adventure before? And before
yeah.
It wasn't it. It was like, let's see, COWSEEOHW. Anyway, somebody got it because I am hanging with my second favorite cow, which is AJ Rainville, and we are doing riddles because I suck at them. But I got one. I got one tonight.
You got a cookie? Yeah.
I am so excited, but
I did miss the show tonight, AJ, but that's because I got home from work a little bit later than normal. But AJ is going to be on the show Thursday, so everybody tune in for Coffee with K-Pro and Cow on Thursday,
Alan
and AJ.
They were both in there, and it was how do you spell cow in 13 letters? And I messaged you right away, and I'm shocked. I didn't get a response in a minute.
Well, what was the answer? I was in a meeting at work, I think.
It was like it's spelled out SEEOH. EOUBLE. Like
what does that spell?
You have to totally be there, okay?
All right.
W, like COW. Anyway, you had to be there. You know what? If you miss out on AJ, I'm not going to repeat it for you. I'm sorry.
All right. All right, everybody. So the big news, the big Forrest Fenn news is these doodles and these notes that he put in the Thrill of the Chase just within the last week, I'd say. On Cynthia's blog, which I have a link down in the description. Everybody wants to check it out for themselves. The link to Cynthia's vlog is down there in the description. So we're going to show you guys, if anybody hasn't seen them. I know some other YouTubers have done shows on them, but we're going to show you the pictures and we're going to give our thoughts. And everybody in the chat, Super Chat's on. Hit the thumbs up button. And anything you guys want to talk about regarding the doodles, put it in the chat and we'll go over the questions.
Will say, if we say, I'll just speak for myself. If I perhaps say something that the other tubers have said, I don't know who is all spoken on it, give them full credit. But credit goes to them. I'm just going to give my thoughts. It's probably not identical to anybody else's, but I don't want anybody to think I stole their idea or they said it and I didn't give them credit. So all credit goes to whoever said it first.
There you go.
I have my particular thoughts. I'm going to be a little cynical tonight, a little ornery, a little bit. Little tiny bit. And then I have a couple of things that might be unique, but if it's not, shout out to whoever said it first, because whether I saw it first with them or not, who cares? Let's give them credit.
So, Christy, you don't watch Game of Thrones, right?
No.
Okay. Kind of got a Melisandre look going on. For anybody that watches Game of Thrones, it's red. You kind of got a red look going on. I like it. You look good.
Okay, red look. Okay, red. That's good. Okay, yeah. Mike likes red. I'm going to remember that.
All right. Melisandre from Game of Thrones, which is getting good. All right.
Okay.
Yes, Copper Dan, I did shave. I just needed to change. Plus, it was like 94 degrees on Sunday, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to shave and go out by the pool, which is what I did. But it'll be back. I feel like an alien or something right here. I feel out of place. So the beard will be back. Like in 3 days, it'll be back. So, okay. So, anything else before we dive right into Cynthia's blog?
Yeah, so after we talk all things Forrest Fenn, because we are content related on this channel, we are going to talk about the 2 hunts going on. Nobody has solved them. I've come up with one of them. You guys are smarter than a 5th grader. Like, you're smarter than me. You should have already cracked this. And then we want to talk about a couple contests, and we have finalized the function and the junction. And if you don't know, William is purely the reason that every single person on this earth should be there. I'm going to meet William for the first time. I'm going to be there. There's a lot of people that are going to be there. We're super excited. And yes, the wonderful, awesome, I don't know if you sent him the link, Forrest Fenn has again delivered and
Uh-oh.
might have a little something for us.
Uh-oh.
But you better RSVP, because if you don't, you're not even in contention for the things that Forrest Fenn has delivered for.
Contention. All right. I
Yeah.
like it. Is that a cow I see back there?
Yes, but hold on one second.
Okay. So everybody, thanks for joining us tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like a cow. Is that
So
made?
look what I went
That's
to
kind of cool.
a vintage toy shop, and which anything in there is at least 30 up to 60 years old. And I
It
said,
is
"What
old.
do you
Okay.
have that is a cow?" And they looked at me and said, "Cow?" And I said, "You heard me." And then I told them the story, and I showed them the Forrest Fenn coin, and then they were so into it. But here's what I got. It is a hand
Oh, that's cool.
carved. It's wooden, and not that we look at parts of a thing, but it is.
And
it
it's
is all
gender
hand-
neutral. Yeah.
It's gender neutral,
Cool.
and it's very cool. So I decided I was going to get this. I was going to give it to you. I haven't decided if I'm going to or not, but it's at least hanging out with me for a while on. And there, I got another cow. That's my third
Cool.
cow.
All right. And there you have it. So
you
if
have
you guys have something cow related, send it to kpro3@aol.com. She'll give you her address is somewhere out there. She's got a
You know
UPS
what?
box.
Mike's birthday's coming up. Send me all your stuff, and
My birthday is coming up.
Maybe we present that to Mike in full fashion, because pranks are a coming, and maybe we do that.
I just want to clarify. When I said you guys can't get me, I meant in the mail. Well, you guys can't send me a package in the mail and get me, but I think people took that out of context.
People, and I know you better than most. These people did, and I'm sorry. You've already brought it. You've brought it. Just embrace the love.
Okay. All right, here we go, everybody. Let me share the screen, and we're going to talk about doodles and notes and X's and what else? Addresses? I don't know what else there is.
Yeah, there's an address in there. And there's some random stuff. You know what? Forrest, he's not inside a box. Don't make him get inside a box. So stop it, Mike.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Forrest, he stepped away. He's still around. He's signing. He did this book, right? He's still around."
No, he said that he was stepping back from social events and emails as often as he can get to.
Because of crazy people. I know why he stepped back.
Well,
that's all we'll say about that. Okay, here we go.
So, and you know what? Some of us all dealt with that, and we didn't really step back. We didn't disappear, or we stepped back, but we didn't disappear. And now some things are handled, and we're back. So we're all back. So let's just, and if we continue to question it, Forrest will run away again. We don't want Forrest to run away. We love him. We adore him, and we like him being in the chat. Not adore him like a god. Adore his just engagement. He's just like, he's awesome. So
the crazy people don't win. Moral of the story. All right.
No, don't say that, because they'll.
Here is Cynthia's blog, chasingfenntreasure.com. So the first one we want to show is Fenbury 2019, right? So there's a picture of Forrest right there with some people. So this is so bad. So this gives the story of who had the idea and all that. And when I came down here and saw this, I said, Bree, 2019. Who's Bree? I thought it was a female searcher. And then I'm like, oh, Fenbury. Wait, I'm right. That's what it means, right? For whatever. Yeah, it means a gathering of searchers. It's a new word. Forrest just created a new word. The Bree is the meeting of the Forrest Fenn searchers. But I saw Bree, and I'm like, was that short for Brienne or something? I didn't know what was going on because I didn't read it. I just saw the picture. So, all right. Take it away, K-Pro. You probably know more about it than I do.
No, well, basically the story is, some searchers plus Cynthia met with Forrest. They had one idea of what to do with this book. Cynthia presented to Toby, who has the receipt. This was not donated, so people can't go crazy. No, Cynthia bought the book and he doodled it, and now it is going. So Cynthia's idea, and I think it's brilliant because anything Cynthia does is brilliant. Is why don't we have, there were some searchers at World Series of Fenn at some of the other events. Okay, people are starting to say, do I need to RSVP to the function? Yes, you do. So please just let me know if you're coming, and so I can get a good count. So my email's already starting to blow up. I have 4 or 5 emails in the last few minutes. So we'll talk about that at the end, though. So blowing my speakers out. And I can barely hear K-Pro. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's your speaker's mic. Anyway, I'll move this up in case I'm too loud. Are we too? Is
okay.
the sound off for anybody else? I'll
Yeah,
move it up
tell us
here.
if they are, because I want to make sure to be responsive.
Yeah.
So basically, what they decided was this book is going to be with Cynthia. So for the next month or two, and she is always available to meet with searchers. She's going to have everybody sign it that she can. She's going to bring it to Function in the Junction. She may get out of the northern states with it. I may take it from her. I may, you never know what can happen. And then she's going to take it to Fenbury, and it's going to be raffled off at Fenbury. She is the one organizing. It's a little bit split house about how Fenbury is being organized. She is the one doing Friday nights, weenie roast, hot dog roast kind of thing. Anybody who brings any food, and this might need to be corrected, and you can read her blog. Everybody who attends gets one ticket. Everybody who attends and brings an item for everyone gets a second ticket. And then that's all it takes. And then you win the book. So that's it. It's real simple. They're not making it super complicated. There's no other issues. And this is her event that just makes it a super fun way. And so Forrest, in full Forrest fashion, he is wonderful and he brought it. He decided to, and you'll see when Cynthia's done 2 postings on her blog, which I would subscribe to her blog. I don't even know how to. I just check it all the time. She put one up where there was like 1 or 2 of the doodles, and then people were like, can you give us all the doodles and all the information? And we're going to go through all of them. Some people have focused on some of them. Some people have focused on other ones.
So has Cynthia said that when she gets all the signatures from Function in the Junction in Fenbury, will she show all the pages then of all the searchers' signatures, or is she not said?
She hasn't said that right
Okay.
now. She wouldn't even show hers because she actually went to the page that she thinks is the critical page.
Oh, so maybe she won't show it.
She has underlined what she thinks is the key word. She
Oh,
knows by the
interesting.
time it goes to Fenbury, it is. And I actually threatened to super chat up to $200 if Toby could show it, and Toby could not be bought. So good for you, Toby.
Wow. Well, and I hope whoever wins the book comes on a very popular YouTube channel and shows the pages for
How
everybody.
about any of the YouTube channels? Any of them, and that would be so fun. And you don't have to put your real name. You could just put your, name that it would be,
Wow, standing offer from Copper Dan. Whomever wins the book, I'll give you $1,000 for it. Wow, that's huge.
Cool. Wow.
You heard it here first, folks. Whoever wins
dun,
it.
Dun,
I might have to go to Fenbury just for this book and a treasure chest. Now, can the same person win the book and the treasure chest? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not? All right. So, Bree 2019, we have what looks to me like a female searcher, because whenever I see the triangle, it looks like a dress. We have right here a baby searcher with a big head running. And then we have a male searcher with a big nose, maybe? I don't know. And then Forrest Fenn's signature with the dot. Yeah.
Well, some people have been analyzing which way they're running makes a difference, etc. So it's interesting you note that. I don't think you probably even knew that there are some that have been trying to collect these to see if the left, that means
Morse code.
2 means left,
yeah.
3
These are all running to the right, in my opinion. But we have a baby searcher. Is this the first time we had a child, I think? That's cool.
I don't know if that's a baby or just, I mean, some people joke because I said I could wrestle Cynthia for the book and I could take her, and some people laughed. I'm like, I'm 1.5 feet taller. I'm just a hair over 6 foot. She's like 5'2", even though I do think she could take me. When you see us next to each other, we are truly like we're a foot in, I mean, especially when I wear heels. So it was kind of funny when some people were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I forget that some people haven't seen us together. So it is funny.
So Marty Bird said, why is there a dot in his name? Any idea why Forrest puts that dot there in some signatures?
Some signatures and not others. And you will see that page 99. When we get to 99, I do not believe there is a dot. Does it mean something? Does it not? Only Forrest Fenn knows.
Kind of like the Omega. Why is it there sometimes and in other books it's not? I don't know. Only the Phantom knows. All right.
The Phantom. Well, you could have a whole show on that.
Right. Actually, let me email Forrest since he probably is watching anyway, but I'll send it to him right now.
The dot makes a happy face. So, I mean, does that mean there's something in here you need to look at? Is he able to look at it real quick? I don't know. I'm going to lean
Okay.
towards probably not, especially after Cynthia drinks margaritas. K-Pro. I will say, KJ, I've had plenty of Cynthia's margaritas. I've stayed at her place plenty, and her margaritas are the best. I actually went to a little place here, and they served me a margarita. I said, it was not okay. No,
Here's
we should
page
talk about,
99.
but no, we talk about that one. I think we should
Last?
talk about that
All right,
last. Yeah.
last. I love this one. My mother made these for me. So this is like a Indian pattern or something, sewn
Yeah.
into the jeans, I guess.
So, does anyone think there's a hint here? In my
That
opinion,
looks
and
like a
Mike, I would like
fossil.
your opinion.
Yeah.
I believe this is the one thing that I think searchers love. Tell us a little bit more of a history behind, where did you get the plane? What was the sweater? What was
Mhm.
the, I think for me, this was not a hint to the poem or a hint to a solve. This was a little bit of information on Forrest.
Yeah.
That's all this one was for me. That doesn't mean that there's not some super secret hint that cuts it loose. This is where WWWH is or whatever. This was just, my mother made these for me. And how cool is that? That's just my opinion. What do you think?
I think it's very interesting. He put my mother made these for me, and right next to it is home from Taos Mountain. So if people think there's clues and everything Forrest does, and I think maybe he is trying to tell, he's hinting at something. I don't know what it is. But in this one, I mean, he mentions his mother right next to the word home. It almost seems to me that, his special spot close to home, he always knew it was special. I think it
Well,
ties in somehow.
that might tie into something very soon that I will be
Uh-oh.
talking about. So there's two. I will tell you, there's two of the illustrations, and that's the one thing that Cynthia says. He was very deliberate in the pages. They took a couple pictures, and he knew they were taking pictures of him signing. He was
Mm-hmm.
very deliberate. So when
What?
umbilically. That could be
Umbilical.
the key
Mother,
word.
home,
Yeah,
umbilical. Yeah, umbilically
Ah,
attached. There you go. I wonder where those
see,
pants are now.
our brains work so differently, and they could bring together this treasure chest, bringing it
Is that
home.
is that like a dream catcher? Is that what the picture is? Does it look
I
like a dream
can't
catcher
tell
to
exactly.
anybody? Yeah, it looks like Indian artwork of some kind, but I can't tell
Right.
what it's supposed to represent.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's it for this one. Okay. So we're gonna come back to page 99 last,
Yeah,
right?
because that's what we all are focusing on. But I have a very different thought. But okay.
Oh, no politics, no happy birthday greetings, just old-fashioned treasure hunting talk.
You know what? If
Ouch,
you've
quit it.
ever talked to Cynthia,
Yeah.
she's so social, but she is so hardcore. Like, she's Miss Boots on the ground. Like, she is a searcher, that pinnacle searcher that everybody focuses on. Like,
Oh.
if anybody wants to be. So yeah.
And somebody said they think maybe that's a representation of a caterpillar. A caterpillar
Huh.
turns into a cocoon, metamorphosis. That's interesting. Into a butterfly, which is really a flutterby. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay, more photos. Well, what is this one?
So
Oh,
he says Cody
yeah,
up on top,
where
which
the
is,
bison is. Wasn't the bison named Cody, right? They named it Cody.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Or is it a clue to Cody, Wyoming? And we'll never know.
Cody, center of the West, McCracken. That's where it all is. Well,
Right in between two postmarks is the word Cody, and then down here, me and Donnie. Is that what it says?
Me and Donnie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's just a little bit more of cleverness for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, did he draw all this, or was this up here?
That all was already there.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a while. This is the Taos Mountain postmark. Picture of his plane in the clouds. In my Rockwell Commander 112 TC. Is that what it says?
Right. Yep.
And is that his plane, I'm assuming?
That's what I assume too.
In my Rockwell Commander 112 TC. And is that his signature right there? His initials, FF?
I'm
not sure. Somebody else may have signed that.
And that would be needing to be clarified. I don't think it's Forrest, but I don't know. So I think the only part is his is up above, but it may be described in. I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
So,
and when you guys sign this book, nobody put a stick figure. Don't be doing something that people think Forrest really did it. You know what I mean? Do your own signature or do your own thing.
No, but here's the cool part. I think she's already clarified what the ones that came from Forrest.
Oh, that's true.
So anything that anybody who adds to it, I don't think it even matters.
That's true.
So,
Okay.
or of course it matters, but they know that it's a searcher. So for me, this is another little tidbit of, and I'm going to vary here a little because this one didn't seem as important to me for a clue, but one that's a little bit of personal information does later. And this is my own confirmation bias. I'm going to say it right up front. So just be ready for it. This is my own confirmation bias for a variety of reasons. I actually tried to look up some things about this. I couldn't grab a hold of anything. So it didn't help me. It didn't help
Well, right
me.
here it says 112 treasure chest. So what's 112th parallel, longitude or latitude? Is that in the area somewhere? In
Well,
my
108.
rock well, because a scant is a cut in a rock well. I mean, it all ties in, people. You don't see it? Am I the only one?
Okay, maybe it's try the wheel. I don't know.
And it says on the way to Taos Mountain. Somebody said, does it say on the way to Wyoming?
Yeah.
No, it's Taos. Tea with Olga. And I'm drinking tea, as a matter of fact, green tea. Okay.
And I'm totally drinking tea as well.
Cowlazars tea. 1413 North Main, Temple, Texas. So that was his address of the house here, I'm assuming?
Yep, that is
That's
it.
kind of cool.
Do you know the history? Okay, here is one of two that I want to talk a little bit more in length than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the history of this house, Mike?
Well, didn't it catch on fire or something, and they built something in the back? But that's, I mean, I only know the history of what's in the book, nothing other than that.
Yeah,
Have you
so they
researched
built
more than that?
that house was there. It burned down.
Mhm.
They built a second house. It burned down. So currently, the only thing that is there is a slab. That slab that is in the front of that house. Why, for especially Forrest that has had people intrude on his personal life, why did he put that when he knows it's going to go out to the treasure hunting community?
Right.
Is there something there? I know some people have gone down to Taos. I know people that have gone there and taken pictures of that spot. I looked up today, Trulia, Zillow, everywhere has a picture of that slab. Why wasn't that house rebuilt after 2 times it was burned down? Why didn't it get rebuilt? There is a name that is on that owned it the last time it was burned down. I know some people have done some, I mean, it's on all the blogs from way back. Nobody took off with it because I don't know. I feel a little creepy when you try to look up his parents or grandparents or, where they're buried and all of that. But it seems to me he's pointing at something here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
The pride of our family, built in 1930, the year I was born. Later, 3 rooms were added. 1413 North Main,
Well,
Temple,
and if you
Texas.
add 1 + 4 + 1 + 3, what do you get?
Oh, that would be 9,
I'm
wouldn't
just
it? That
saying.
would be 9
I'm
clues.
just saying.
And he mentions the year I was born. Again, a tie-in to his mother, right? This is the house where he grew up, where he was born.
You were not born in 1930.
That's what it says. The pride of our family, built in 1930, the year I was born.
Oh, I thought you said the year
No,
you
not
were
me.
born. I'm like, Mike, you were not born in 1930.
What? No. Yeah, he threw me off with that one. No, but again, it ties into maybe he was a child when he found his special location. And then isn't there something in the book about his toys in the porch, and they fall under the porch, I think, and he's scared to go in there, like once it's in there it's gone forever. That would almost be like a hiding spot, right? And that's what's left is this slab of the porch. So
It's just the slab though. And why is it just the slab? I don't know. There's something there. His dad sitting on the bumper seems out of place with the other photos.
Right here, up here.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, if maybe that picture was taken in front of the house, I don't know that, but
could it be? Okay, I see what you're saying.
But again, what's left out of his childhood home is the porch where he used to lose his toys. Again, like his special spot.
Yeah, he went back. There is a scrapbook. Is that what you just said? I'm sorry.
Yeah, about him losing toys and that.
Right.
Yeah.
And he went back. There was a scrapbook about that.
So to me, so far at least, it seems there's a tie-in to his childhood, his mother, his home where he grew up, right? So I think, and what makes the most sense is he found a special spot where the treasure chest is when he was a kid or at least a teenager.
Maybe he sat in that stoop and just reflected on previous times, but that would mean Yellowstone because he's not even thinking about Santa Fe by then, or
Right,
New
right.
Mexico.
If it's
So
when he was a child or teenage years, it's definitely in the Yellowstone area. Doesn't necessarily mean inside the park, but up there in that area where
it's
he
a
went every
threshold moment.
summer. Where he went every summer, right?
Yeah, threshold moment. That's what.
Okay. And here's
Okay.
Howdy Doody. Sorry, Forrest. Here's Forrest holding a bunch of fish, and it says, "I remember this shirt." So again, we have a clothes tie-in. He mentions the jeans. Now he mentions his shirt.
Yeah, I get nothing from this one. I just think this is, I'm reminiscing. I do have to say, everyone knows I just moved recently. I actually came across a dress I had in high school and a shirt that my mom passed away about 10 years ago, and her shirt that I happened to tuck away in a box. And I happened to go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's all I get from this. I do not get a super hint that we need to dive into, but this is my own confirmation bias, because the last one could have just been, that's the address to his house. Why is that a big?
Right.
I don't know why this one. It was just, here's a shirt. This is the one that I think he's going, here, let me throw a couple others out there. That last one hit me because my high school, my home that I grew up in, I think would hold sentimental value, whether it's
Oh
there
yeah.
or later. But this one, he just remembers the shirt. That's it. That's all I get.
Somebody said that's not a shirt; it's a picnic tablecloth. That was probably
Yeah,
the
he went
fashion
a
back
little.
then, like a howdy
Yeah.
doody, like cowboy rustic, And I wonder
Yeah.
if this was in Yellowstone, his fishing spot where he got these fish. I mean, we don't know that, but
And you know what? Dwight Gwynn said he's a sentimental guy with all of the stuff he collects, and he has a unique story. If you've ever been to his home, he'll go get this or go get that. Mike, you've been there with me a couple times.
hmm
He'll ask you to go get, like when he got that one Indian doll, and he's like, let me tell you a story about this one. He knew a story about everything. I bet you he had a couple stories about that shirt. So maybe that's
probably.
but I didn't take it that way. So I don't know.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. Now this isn't page. Oh, this is page
That is page
99. Oh,
99.
so it's in
Yeah,
both. Okay, so is there
yeah,
one?
she
Oh,
went
that's
over
it.
all of
So
them.
yeah, let's go
Yeah.
over this one,
So
then we'll go back to the other one. So this is the famous page 99.
okay. So if anybody wants to go over any epiphany moments, I know some other tubers have come out with their interpretation. He, I guess, was shown to have put the X. Now there is no period within the second F, which I think is important, or could be important.
There's no
I don't.
what? There's no
You
what?
know how we said when Forrest Fenn puts the little dot
Yeah.
within the second F,
Oh
it's
yeah.
not there.
Oh, interesting.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
good catch. This is the one that
Yeah.
says JF, and people think it means just Forrest. I don't think he's ever said, has he? One way or the other?
I don't think he has said. Yeah, I don't know. I've
Okay.
heard lots of JFs and what that means. So
So let's see what's in the story here. Once again in Laos, my reward for all of that was about $1,000 a month in pay, a silver star, 3 distinguished flying crosses, a bronze star, 16 air medals, and a purple heart. And when I boarded the plane that brought me home, 2 South Vietnamese pilots ran up and handed me a small box saying, "We want you to have this." It was the Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry, their country's highest medal. Although it was not officially presented, I still value it and the appreciation that came with it. Never mind how important those things were to me at the time, they later added up to a big empty. Was there nothing better to show for that year away from my family and risking my life every day? Maybe so. So Forrest definitely has a opinion of war since he's been through it, right? And this scene depicts him dropping bombs in that conflict. Um, yeah, and I know a lot of people don't they turn this picture upside down and they think they
oh
see
my
a
God, they've
map
done
or something.
everything.
Yeah.
So I will tell you okay. So the first thing that many have said is when they say put an X on it. If you look at the two bombs on the left, there are
Mhm.
two X's right there.
Mhm.
And now he has put a second two X's
Mhm.
over to the right. And some have said the arrow, Forrest Fenn, that's the arrow to the edge of water. And the water is, and this is a shout out, I do believe, and I will continue to believe, the most brilliant question ever asked publicly or disclosed publicly to Forrest was, do you have to trudge through water or have a water crossing by Sean Dotson? Uh,
Mhm.
and he never answered that. I believe he didn't answer that because, in my opinion, there's some sort of water. It might be just an inch or two, but I believe this is the edge of a water, not a water crossing, but edge of the water, like Hebden Lake. Let's say it's at the edge of Hebden Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And the two X's, this is going to be my opinion only. My opinion only. Let's underline that. Many of you know last fall, I think it was last fall or early spring, we had a very famous searcher turn in her boots on the ground boots, and that was Marty. Diggin' Gypsy is probably how you know her best. Forrest actually put out some words over on Dale's blog that said, you need to reconsider, you need to come back. Her solve is based around this illustration. I think this was personally, I think this was a shout out to her of come on back. We've all taken a step back. We've all taken a deep breath. And here's a little bit of information. I don't know what that information is. I've never focused on the illustrations, but I also will say, I think there's an X right next to that second X is right next to where I think you have to do some sliding. And there's like what you do for the try the wheel
Oh,
that
try the
Mike,
wheel message.
that might be
Yeah.
a shout out to you, Mike.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this is toward me. I doubt it. But it
Yeah.
is interesting that the three doodles of the people on the other page are running to the right, and these bombs are going to the right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's been more discussion, I think, on this page.
All right, let's go back to the other one.
Than any other pages, I think. And Zapster says Marty's not done; she's on sabbatical. I hope so.
This is where we just were.
So, and I think this should be the year of the kinder searcher. Even though this is the grade of great expectations, I'm expecting everyone to be a little kinder to each other. And back off of Marty. She's one of the best searchers around. She just loves the search and has a great time. So,
And
hope so.
Yeah, and I hope she comes back. It's good for everybody to take a break from the chase,
Yeah.
in my opinion. It's still there. It'll still be there, people, when you're done with your break. But you think it's a coincidence that Cynthia took a picture of this upside down? You know how
No, I
people turn
think
it upside down?
I think she wanted to make sure that people realize that's him. Those are his
Oh, right.
fingers. This is him actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a lot of people would have questioned. We are treasure hunters. We're going to be skeptics as a part of our nature. I think she took pictures all along the way. If you've ever been around Cynthia, she does that. And I don't think that's who took the pictures. I believe it was Cynthia, 23 Monarcha. Yeah. So she was there with the some people have said
these dimes back there? What are they?
Yeah, how many? Why is there money on that?
Mercury dimes, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It looks like a checkerboard or something that he's using to write on. That's interesting.
Well, and some people said, does he usually use a Sharpie? I will tell you the times that I saw him, no, he did not use a Sharpie. So it's also, is that his normal? I don't believe it is. I do believe he used a black felt pen, but is there any reason for that? This is where I say, come on, no, let's not go down that money hole. Marty is just assuming a lower profile. She's intuitive and one of the 500 footers. Okay.
Well, another thing that I think maybe he could be saying, and I mean, maybe it's a stretch, but is he saying people are looking here and you need to look over here? So, in other words, is he saying somebody's close? Like, this is the X you're at. You need to be up here. So, you're not too far, but you're in the area. You're on the page. Put it that way. You're on the page, but you don't have the right X.
If you want Forrest Fenn's X, Forrest Fenn's X is at the edge of the water, and that little metric right there, that little try the wheel slide thing is important. I say that to you just to get you going.
Try the wheel. That's what I'm writing in the book when I sign it.
Yeah, well, and she wants everybody to put something that says something like that, and you don't have to put your real name. You can put Cowlazars or whoever.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm going to sign? I got to sign Bessie the cow and put Cowlazars and a big moo on it. That's where I'm going to sign it. So that page is mine, everybody. Don't write on it.
No, everybody can that agrees with Mike. I'm going to pick a totally different page, and I have a special tribute of something that I believe is really important. Maybe I'll say tip your toe in it. No, I have something even better that I'm going to put in that book when I have it around me.
Okay. So at the junction, yeah, for sure. Look at the 2019. Where's 2019 at? Wingman says, look at the 2019. It is a 2010. The last zero represents an eye with a flowing teardrop. Where do you see 2010 at? Is that another picture? Maybe? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Explain a little
And
more.
then somebody said there's words in here. If you zoom in real close, they see words. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem with pictures is,
Okay, K-Pro just joining. Did you go over the new interview? Christian Turner, I'm assuming you mean the interview taken last year for Playboy. And that's the one I assume you're talking about. No, we're going over right now the new TTOTC book that Cynthia has, that we are going over all the different doodles and notes that Forrest has made.
He says the page with Bree. This is Wingman. And Wingman, are you somebody from 12 that I've talked to on the phone before? A long time ago. So he says in the 2019 right here, but next to Bree, what did he say?
Oh,
it's 2010, and the last zero represents an eye with a flowing teardrop. Oh, I see what he's saying. This is actually a zero and then down. And, well, I think it's February 2019, so I think it would be 2019. 2010 would be interesting because, that's when it started. But 3 people all running toward the treasure chest.
Yeah, and here's where I agree with Zapster, and I tried to read into here of 20s. There's the Forrest Gets Mail 20, Scrapbook 200, 20 questions from kids, and now a pair of X's. XX is 20. Oh, I didn't think of the XX as 20. You're exactly right. This is another 20.
That's interesting.
This is another 20. This is another 20. Whoever is finding it is 20 years old.
And the arrow is saying X plus X. But the arrow is saying put XX together, and that does make 20.
Oh, Zapster.
Wow, Zapster. You get a cookie. AJ, give him a cookie.
Give him a cookie, AJ. Or is this the 20th boots on the ground? Gosh, I'm only on number 6 or 7. Oh, darn it.
So what's going on with the number 20? Like, if he is trying to communicate 20, what is that all about? That the treasure hunt's going to be over in the year 2020?
And Matt Bear is rolling his eyes at us now. And that definitely could be. But I do have to say, I do think there's something to the 20, 20, 200. And now we add another 20.
It's interesting.
And then Charles Chapman says 20 times 20 equals C. Double XX means ice.
Double XX means ice. Yeah, I don't know that one. Vanilla
Highway
ice.
20.
Highway 20.
July 20th is the 50th anniversary of the man landing on the moon. Was that July 20th? I thought that already passed.
I don't know the answer. I know this year is the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. I do know that. I don't know about the date. So 2020, what could he be telling us about 20?
2020 is you finally see something at accurate sight.
Oh, perfect vision, 2020. Perfect vision. Maybe he's saying somebody has figured something out. They're seeing it clearly now. So that's interesting too.
You send something to him on the 20th of last month, and now all heck is brown. I don't know. I think he's longer term than that. Forrest favors numbers. Oh, I love this. Marty Bird said his Forrest favors numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there you have it. So these could all definitely be rabbit holes.
Yeah, of course they can be. It is fun though, right? I mean, it's all opinion and it's all fun.
And up on Facebook, some people were saying, because we were trying to figure out when did Forrest was there any quotes of Forrest actually putting out when he buried the chest or put the chest in its location? And some people are like, why are you even doing that? Focus on the poem. For those of us that have been in, and I haven't even been in as long as others, 4 or 5 years, let alone 8, 9 years. What do you do when you can't go boots on the ground? You're not going to. What else can you banter about? Maybe some things that didn't seem important that are subtle. Let's start focusing on them. That's all we can do at this point. If you want to focus on WWWH and the poem and what does Homa Brown mean and the blaze, more power to you, but don't knock us for trying something maybe a little different. Uh-oh, Davio said I emailed Forrest.
Uh-oh.
What did you say, Davio?
He'll never tell. And Davio, I will get a grinder. It's coming at some point. Somebody send me a grinder in the mail, please. I got to get one. I just keep forgetting to get one. I've never, a grinder is something I've never seen, at Walmart, but I never looked for one. So I guess that's probably why.
Well, and so here's the biggest thing, and I think a couple of people are discussing it right now. So many people are worried about giving up their solves. Don't worry. And I said this on Facebook the other day. Forrest Fenn could come up and give the actual solve, and people would be like, "Nope, my solve location."
Oh yeah, I believe it.
They just want, they're so in love with their solve. So many people that think that everybody is going to steal, they're not going to steal. They're focused on theirs and theirs alone.
Right.
Some people have gone hundreds and hundreds of times. Some people have only gone a couple. But I will say, I believe a majority of searchers have focused on their spot and they're never going to give it up. Even if Forrest has told them, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it. I don't know if he has, but I'm just saying that, yeah.
I agree. People, when it is found, whenever that happens, and Forrest comes out and says has been found, people will still be like, nope, I was there, and no, it hasn't been found. But that's just the way it goes. So people can't
Yeah.
let go.
Suggestion: a segment asking people what they've seen in a cloud illustration above the Rockwell Commander.
Uh-oh. Should I bring it back
Ooh,
up? People are seeing
maybe.
something
Well,
in the
let's look
clouds?
at that because we are going to ask for new contest ideas. I actually wouldn't mind. Maybe that's what we need to do is the Rockwell. Yeah, let's look at that. The Rockwell cloud.
Whoa, what do we see right here? um, hmm.
Ooh, this is like a psychological test that tells you like what your psyche says when you answer that. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe that's okay. That's kind of
So
interesting.
this is a head. There's the back. There's the
Oh
butt.
no.
It's somebody laying face down. This is their arm.
Okay,
Somebody's
so
laying
I see
face
the
down.
opposite.
And the plane's
Look at
flying
the
toward them.
look at the 1983 and go directly down from that. That's the
Hmm.
face. That's the lips right there, the nose and the lips.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
This looks like a
Huh.
number 2. Directly down from Taos Mountain is 2, which means you look at the second color in T from Olga. Quick, everybody, what's the second color in T from Olga? Green? I can't remember which one it is.
Red, green. Yep.
Hmm.
Robert Henning says I emailed him and he never responded. It was funny because somebody posted up on Facebook today that they that that Forrest announced that the treasure was found, and
What?
they're like, I know it's true. They just wanted to get our responses.
Oh.
And I'm like, I just corresponded with him, so I know it's not true. And then that like deflated it because we're talking about the function. We have a couple really fun things coming up on the junction, so I want to
Mm-hmm.
Forrest up front. But it was funny because I thought he probably would have mentioned it as we're corresponding about the function if it was found. So yeah, people that want to say that they found it, copper down. Cut it out. Cut it out. It's not funny.
So Lori Barnes got a good point. She said, "What about the Rockwell Commander? It says Rockwell Commander for the plane,
Yeah.
and the pictures in the book are Norman Rockwell's. Is that a real plane? Is that true? What he wrote, Rockwell Commander, or is it a hint to the pictures being copies of Norman Rockwell's? Like the Gypsy picture, is that a I don't know which ones are Norman Rockwell's. I know him doing the marbles and stuff, him
Right.
sitting down with the principal or a Norman Rockwell's, or at least based off of those. There might be some slight changes, but there's so many directions you can go with this stuff. So many things you can find.
Yeah, and they're subtle. So I just think some people have said they're not at like anything he names out in the book is probably not it because they're actual locations and they need to be more subtle. And I probably agree with that. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I don't know. But we wanted to go over those because all we know is right now we have been dry for a while. We're just starting to get scrapbooks back. Forrest got mail back. Thank you, Forrest. You're awesome. I think this is fun to just think about the XX and the address. I mean, of course, I already knew the address, but him saying the address, is
Hmm.
that something? It adds up to 9. Is it something that he recalls as he sits on that stoop? That's the only thing left of his home to this day. I mean, there's
Hmm.
something there. So I don't know. So that's that's as far as I got.
So yeah, I hope everybody that wants to gets a chance to sign the book. So it'll be it's just like a yearbook in high school, right? That's
Yeah.
how you remember
And we
your
will sell
friends.
tickets. I have no problem, and I said it that night.
What's
Cynthia and I
that?
will wrestle for that book, and
A
I'm like, "You're
wrestle?
not getting out of that." Well,
What kind of
I told
wrestling are
her,
we talking about?
I told her I'm bringing some things from Forest as well, and then she's bringing this. But it might. We actually, we need some big, strong guy to make sure that we get out of there with security. And that happened at the Jamie drawing. So, Mike, you're signed up.
I'll be filming the wrestling for the vlog, so I don't
Ah!
know. Maybe when it's over and the camera's off.
Yeah, okay.
All right, everybody. We're actually at that time. That was a quick 45 minutes, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. So let's talk about the other more social aspects of the chase. We have two hunts that are going on right now. And if anybody has questions, just let us know on what we just talked about. But that went really quick. So we have two hunts going on right now. One is named 50. One is something I came up with. And Toby was like, "Oh my gosh, Mike, you have super ciphers." No, this one is one made by me, and it is not cipher related. So, because I'm not a cipher. So, if you're into it and you want to look at it, Mike will put some. What will you do, Mike? Is there a link?
Oh,
somewhere?
right now? I mean, we could play the video if we want to, the 50 video, and we could show we can actually show it. I mean, there is an email list. Everybody got emailed to it, and we showed it in the last video. But since nobody has found either proxy item, and the only thing we've said is that they are in 2 different states, Sassy, we have the same clues as last time, but if you haven't seen them, they will be new to you. So yeah, let me show it real quick. It'll only take a minute.
Like, these are totally different. They're not related.
Oh, and I don't have my flash drive, my special flash drive. So I do have the video. I'll have to look and see if I can find your clues. But here,
Okay,
here's the video. Yeah,
okay.
it's playing. It's playing right now. And there's the location, everybody. All you got to do is go get it.
This one I think is super easy, right? Mine's hard.
Small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And there we have it. Interesting how somebody said the moon landing earlier. So that will lead you right. If you can find that location, go get the proxy item and you get a coin. You get one of these coins right here, a 2019 FF Searcher coin. Now, I don't have your clue, K-Pro, because I don't have my flash drive.
Oh
Let
my
me see.
God.
I had to have downloaded it. Hang on. Let me check.
It's the most important one.
You thought it was going to be so easy, and everybody's scratching their head like, huh? What?
The moon is too far to walk. Yeah, no, the one that I have I think is super easy, but we will see because I go into. Okay, I want to take a quick
Okay, I
moment.
do have it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, show it, and then
Okay.
I'm going to say something about AJ Rainville.
All right, go ahead. It's up right now, and they can see you.
That's
Go
it.
ahead.
It's super easy.
It's that easy. Don't think like the masses, everybody. That must be what you're doing wrong.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing for me. I go into AJ Rainville's chat every Monday just before this one. Please go to A_J Rainville, RAINVILLE, and go into his chat Monday nights because it will make you feel, I feel like a 5th grader. There's Holy and Silver Fox and Zappa, and there's a bunch of other people, and he throws out riddles, and they get it within 2.2 seconds, and I'm still reading it, and I did get a cookie tonight, which means you were the first to register the right answer. So it's really a fun place, and here's what I will say. Mike, I haven't cleared this with you, so I hope you're okay with it. If you go to AJ's channel, he is right now on 33 subscribers. If he gets to 100 by tomorrow,
by Thursday when he's going to be on our show, by Thursday
when
we go live, yep.
We will, anyone that has commented in the chat tonight, we will put your name in a hat, and I will do this.
Oh,
put
cool.
your name in a hat, and we will pick for a silver non-sequential coin. So go to AJ Rainville.
Yeah, I'll see if I can look it up real quick.
His YouTube. He does Monday night. It just exercises the mind.
Riddle Mondays is what it's called.
Yes, it's called Riddle Mondays. And then just say something tonight in chat in general, and we will pick a name out, and somebody will get a coin. Those coins are going for bucks. So
yeah, if you need boots on the ground money, there you go. So I just put the link to AJ's channel in the chat. So everybody, you got no excuses.
Yeah, see,
and go thumbs up his latest video.
Yeah, so don't be a lurker tonight, and go.
A lurker.
Can he get from 33? He needs what, 66, 67 more Yeah, come on.
Well, there's 164 people watching right now, so.
Come on.
But also make sure you're subscribed to
Oh,
our
Jason
channel.
Dent comes out of the background now. I need a silver coin. Yeah,
Ah.
Jason has some silver stuff going on. So silver, here we go. I will say silver looking. Ours is only silver looking.
Nickel plated, silver in color. That's what we say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just think it's a fun channel to start to exercise the brain. If you haven't already, think differently. And then you just watch people like Holy and Silver Fox and, those people that like it comes to them so easily and you go, how did you do that? And it's just fun to watch. So
Thank you, Mr. C. Doug One. He just subscribed. So there you go. The Chase.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to subscribe to AJ's channel. And he needs to get to 100 subscribers in 3 days by Thursday when we go
Tell
live.
your friends. Oh, wait. Let me play Toby. Tell your friends, business acquaintances, other people in your social network, and you need to like and subscribe and all of that. Did I do good?
You did good. Good job.
Yeah,
So, speaking of boots on the ground money, I want to show you guys this little auction on eBay. Copper Dan has put up one of his world famous frames. This is the official benchmark Too Far to Walk map. He put in a silver, nickel-plated, silver-looking coin. Hey, there's a poem that if you figure it out, it'll take you to $1 million. There's the copper inlay. And it's still got 2 days left. Wednesday at 6 p.m. So before we go live, this will be over on Thursday. Wednesday at 6 p.m. I think that's specific. $155 is a steal, guys. I mean, he's got more work into it than $155. So if anybody wants one of these to put on the wall, I ordered one from Dan, so I'm hoping to get that in the mail, and then that'll be behind me against the wall right there. It'll replace the Ojo Caliente one I have. So yeah. I didn't see anything else. Actually, I'll show this. Chris Jones does have some treasure chests on eBay. Let's see. And it's a buy it now. It's not a auction, so check it out. Copper Dan also has his Canyon Down piece for $110, so that'll be a good companion piece to the WWH if you have one of those. And if you don't have a WWH, well, then get this one because you missed out on the first one. So Chris Jones treasure chest right here. Buy it now for $2,150. So there you go. There's a side-by-side comparison between his chest and the real one. And we've gone over all the details, but it's a beautiful bronze chest. He's given one away at Fenbury, or he donated one to Fenbury, I should say, to be given away. But only one person is going to win that, guys. So $2,150, boom, you can have one yourself. And there it is.
Nice. Okay. So 2 more things. One is Function at the Junction, which is June 21st and 22nd. I am booked. I am 100%. I got my hotel. I got my flights and
But do you have your boots? Your boots on the ground boots?
I have my boots, of course,
Oh, you
and
do.
I have
Okay.
my backpack because Jason Dent provided some awesome backpacks and I bought one. So I am set to go. I mean, this will be number 7 and this is lucky number 7 for me.
So Jason, if you still sell those backpacks, let me know because I need one for boots on the ground. So if you still have one for sale, shoot me an email and let me know.
Yeah. So let's see. Hold on. K-Pro, I hit that on the head. 2,000 to 25. Yeah. I think that there's the idea of those chests. What are they going to kind of stabilize in at from a costing standpoint?
Mm-hmm.
Was it going to be like the first one went a little higher? I think the first one went for like
3,500.
35 and the second one went
4,100.
Yeah.
But
so
these I don't think these are the same exact. I think he's taken some things out. But again, you could email Chris through the Vanetti's link if you have questions. But yeah.
Yeah, and some people, I've gotten a bunch of questions on the email is not working and I think there's been some comments in other places that they're advertising the email's not working.
Oh.
Why is a W-9 required? Why is my Social Security required? I don't think this is correct. We are not involved at this point, and so I can't really comment to that. So all I'll say is I don't know. You need to work with those that are
Jamie and Sasha are doing Fenbury, and they can answer any questions you have. I'm sure it's going to be a great event, and somebody's going to get an awesome treasure chest. So
yeah, it'll be awesome.
And Joel Lewicki said he's still trying to get out of the wedding he's supposed to go to for the function. So get out of that wedding, Joe.
Yeah, there's 2 Minnesota people that have 2 different family events, so I will not give you too hard of a time, but is there a coincidence there? What happened there? I don't know, but Jana from Minnesota is going to be there. So at least a woman searcher has come forward. That is awesome, and she will represent Minnesota well. So I'm excited
Drinking
about that.
contest. Zapster has got a good point. Dale's Cache. You know Dale put that cache in Yellowstone. Do you know where that is, Chrissy? Have you been to it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so he said it'll be there. So that's a great opportunity for a big searcher photo bomb. We should all show up at Dale's Cache, take a picture of all of us with the cache, and then he can put it on his vlog. So we'll all be like,
Where
"Hey,
is this?
Dale."
I don't know anything about this. What is this?
I think it's at the sign to Yellowstone, but somewhere on Dale's vlog, he said, "Here's a cache." And he puts little things in it. Hey, I'd leave a searcher coin in it. I don't know if we can find it. I'd have to look up and see where exactly it is. But somewhere in Yellowstone Park, he left like a geocache. It's like a Tupperware container full of different things. And I think what he wants people to do is come by and leave something. You know what I mean? Leave something for the next people. So that'd be cool if we could find it. If anybody knows where it is, shoot me an email. Because yeah, I'd go and check it out.
Yeah, I think we should take a little excursion. And so that's the thing. Friday night, we have a little get together planned at a little restaurant bar. Saturday day, we're leaving it up to the group that do we want to head out to Ojo Caliente, which is a great place to have a photo shoot, or do we want to
Naked
go
in the hot spring? Hey.
I did not say that. You said that.
Oh.
And so we'll expect that from you, Mike.
Oh,
And
great.
or do we want to head out fishing? We're going to see what the majority wants to do. Then we're going to do an evening of another dinner event and then a drinking or just, more informal event. I won't say drinking, a more informal event.
Steve says a little birdie told him there's going to be a really nice boots on the ground backpack at Fenbury for a lucky winner. So that's awesome. Maybe they're going to get more and more stuff donated to be given away. That's really cool.
At Fem, yeah.
At Fenbury, yeah, Fenbury.
Yeah, I'm assuming that there's going to be quite a few items. Like that's going to be the and I've heard unofficially that Forrest is going, and barring something that
To
happens.
Fenbury,
but
yeah.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
I mean, it's going to be incredible. It's awesome. So yeah.
William, he has photos where he filled up Dale's cache a couple years back. That's cool. It'd be interesting to see what's still in it. It's a short hike from the last street on West Yellowstone. Yeah, isn't it at the entrance into Yellowstone from West Yellowstone? That's what I remember, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we'll go check it out.
Okay. Yes, we'll definitely. And you know what? Why don't you video it when we go out there?
Oh, yeah, it'll be in the vlog for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so the last thing is going to be contests. Right now, we still have the logo contest going on. And I will say we're going to use it for something pretty big that has had some major developments, which I will not spoil things, Mike.
My lips are sealed.
Okay, so we really want some good submissions. We've had quite a few. Some people have asked us, is there any limit? No, there's not a limit. You want to go different directions. So if you want to do we're looking for a name and a logo. So K-Pro Cow, you can do K-Cow, you could do Thor. Thor has some copyright issues, so that's where I don't prefer going that way. But Cowlazars, K-Pro, 24K.
Yeah, combine them somehow.
Together. Yeah, simpler the better.
Simple, everybody. A simple logo, right?
Yeah, so and we have some reasons for that and we will announce. But no, once the consideration is you will get a coin for consideration for your logo donation, and then we're able to use
the winner.
Some really awesome things that are coming
the
up.
Winner that we pick will get a non-numbered coin. Yes, that's the prize for our design contest. Just understand we own the logo that we pick. So
right,
and we'll probably modify it, change it, but we're looking for IDs.
Just said 2 backpacks, size 9 hiking boots, night vision goggles,
cool.
audio recorder. I'm not commenting to that part. Good.
That's funny.
That are all things I have gotten together from myself and others for the Fenbury prizes.
That's
That
cool.
Is awesome. That will be, I don't know if it's all going to be in one or separate or which day or any of that, but I know probably there's going to be some details that'll come up. That's awesome.
Did you hesitate when you typed that out, Jason? Just for a half a second?
No, Lewickie's having
that's
fun
funny.
with it. Okay, so.
But we can laugh about it now.
We can totally laugh about it now. And, it's okay. So let's talk about one other thing, a new contest. So I've kicked this out to Thor. We're starting with some ideas, but I want to kick it out here. We usually have contests. We had the Year of the Great Expectations. That is out and a part of now the future, and the person has claimed their coin. What else do you want to see? What is a new contest that you think would be fun? We have had knock knock jokes. We have had what is the next year of. We have had best boots on the ground picture, stupidest thing you've done boots on the ground. We've had probably 10 or 15 different contests. We need a new contest. So if you have an idea, send it to me, put it in chat, put it in the comments, put it anywhere.
An,
We
an
will
idea for a contest?
yeah, an idea
Oh,
for a
okay.
contest.
So it's a contest for a contest. It's an idea for a
Well, but
contest.
that's you won't get anything
Yeah,
for
you're
it
not getting a
other than
coin.
the
We just want
respect of the
ideas, right?
community. Yeah, we're
Gotcha.
just trying to get something, a tug of war. Oh my gosh, we're not doing a
Tug of war.
We're doing
That'd be hilarious.
any contest I can win a coin. Holy, you might want to have riddles then because you're super smart at them. So anyway, if you have ideas and you want to throw it out at us, I would love to hear them. We're having fun and want to continue to have fun in this.
So last vlog, toward the end there, I had the idea for a Forrest Fenn marathon chat, if anybody remembers. So we're still trying to put that together, but if anybody's interested in coming on the show during the 9 hours, you're not there for the whole time. You come in and you leave when you want to. Email me, and we're going to try and get a list together. I think what I'll do is when I finally pick a day, which will probably be a Saturday, I'm thinking noon to 9 p.m., and it goes for as long as it goes. I'm not saying it has to be 9 p.m.
24-hour Fenn, 24-hour
24-hour Fenn. Well, we could do it like a what did Jerry Lewis used to do? The telethon. Remember the Jerry Lewis telethon?
Yeah,
And we take super chats, and it all goes for
Well,
my boots
and-
on the ground.
Well, and the idea would be like a different tuber comes on at different times
Yeah,
for people that have
right.
always wanted to be on, and maybe you're just on for 10 minutes, and then the chat room's running kind of thing.
Yeah,
Mike and
everybody
I would,
can chat, live chat for 9 hours if you want. Yeah.
yeah, we would dedicate ourselves to be able to be there for moderation, but it would really be the show of whoever wanted to for a short time. Jason and Sasha did this maybe 6 months ago. It was really interesting. I popped in at 4 or 5 different times. It took totally different directions at times, which was so fun. And then we might be able to get a couple surprises, maybe some contests and things.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we would break out and have some contests on riddles. And AJ, you might want to respond.
So Saturday, noon to 9 p.m. I don't know what Saturday yet. Maybe next weekend, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday, and hopefully everybody can get in at some point during those 9 hours. But yeah, 9 hours, 9 clues. We devote an hour to each clue. And again, it's just an informal chat. We come on and we just talk. So yeah,
I
it
think
should be fun.
Well, and it would be interesting to know how many different people come in the chat and comment at any given time.
Yeah,
that
that's
would
true.
be interesting. That's where I thought the chest that was donated, I thought it'd be interesting to see how many individual responses we would get, and I'd be able to rule out the IP, which that was just interesting to see how many different individuals would come in. I don't think there's any other way of really doing that, but this could
Right.
be a fun way.
Well, and just so you know, everybody, I'm not going to send the Zoom invite just to everybody. In other words, I don't want 12 people to jump in. You let me know what time you want to come in when you're available, like real time. Email me and say, hey, I'm ready. Then I send you the Zoom invite. Okay.
Fenathon.
It's a fenathon. Exactly. It's a marathon. How long can we go? How many hours
This is
can we
be
go?
like, have you ever watched the Truman Show? For those of you that
Yeah.
yeah, this could be that.
But I mean, I'm gonna have dinner. I mean, we're taking breaks. You know what I mean? But the
but
stream
people
will be
take a break.
continuous. We're not
And
gonna
I
stop
do-
the stream. Yeah.
Right.
And
right.
the chat will be there. You guys can chat all day long. So we'll pick a Saturday, and
Maybe we pick a
anybody's
topic
interested.
for each hour. I don't know. We can
Yeah. Well, the
maybe
9
pick-
clues or something else. We come up with something else.
Yeah.
But I want somebody who's never been on YouTube before to come on and say hi. How about it's 9 hours and searchers can introduce themselves? Just come on and say, hey, I'm so and so, and I'm a Forrest Fenn searcher. It's almost like a Alcoholics Anonymous meeting.
Oh, nice.
Well, you know what I mean.
That
Yeah,
girl.
sorry, I brought the crowd
it.
down. But yeah, if anybody's interested in getting that invite on that Saturday, which maybe it'll be a week from Saturday, but maybe on Thursday's show we'll have an actual date when we're going to do it. So yeah,
It needs to
just
be
a kooky idea.
a weekend that you don't have your kids. I don't have. I
Yes.
mean, it's like all the
Yeah, the variables. Exactly. Yeah.
So, can it be set up at the function? That could be a way for people to stop by.
We just
We're gonna be
stream
a-
at the function.
Well, we're going to be a little busy, and I can tell you, I've gone boots on the ground 3 times up there. The Wi-Fi is not consistent. It is, especially
Yeah, right.
for streaming, but in general, just to get on and get your emails and stuff, it's awful.
I'll record a lot at the function, but once I get back home is when I'll probably upload a video on it. So
Totally not Mitzi.
Kinda-
Honestly, naked and afraid. Your solve is totally wrong. Would be hilarious.
wow, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey now,
Yeah. Okay. And William says stocking up on Copper Dan.
open
My
mic
name is
night.
Copper Dan, and I'm addicted to treasure hunting.
Yeah, there you go. And then we all say hi, Copper Dan.
Copper Dan. That's what they say. Yeah. So, anyway, those were the other announcements. So, AJ, what is AJ? Has anybody gone to AJ's channel? What is he
Oh,
at?
let me check. Where are we at? I know it jumped.
He was at 33. If he gets to 100 by Thursday, we're giving a coin away. Just that easy. Just that easy.
Of all the people that were in this chat, right?
in this chat
Okay.
by the time we go off of air.
AJ is at
So.
51 subscribers, so we need
Okay.
another 49. But you have to be subscribed to his channel to win. So in other words, if we make it to 100 and we pull the name out of a hat for people that are in this chat tonight, if you're not subscribed to AJ's channel, we pull another one. AJ will be able to tell us who's subscribed to his channel. I think. Yes, you can tell who's
Okay.
subscribed to your channel.
Okay.
So there you go. And AJ will be on the show Thursday. We're going to talk about treasure hunts, past,
Yeah,
present,
that's
and
awesome.
future. Where is it going?
Yeah.
Where is it headed? So
Yeah. Okay.
Not
well,
everybody, Faith. One person gets a coin. Because there's only a
Copper
limited
Dan-
number of these coins available.
Hey,
and then
Copper
that's it.
Dan, I got banned from AGK. So where does the badge of honor? It's like the badge of the scarlet letter.
The A, yeah.
Just wear
The
it-
scarlet
just
letter.
wear it. Just wear it as a badge of honor. When you get banned somewhere, it's awesome.
Nah.
Anyway.
I've never been banned from anywhere, I don't think.
Oh, that's not true. You got just from
What?
associating with me. You got banned.
Oh,
You know
that's
where you got
true.
banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
All
your
right.
first banning. You're like, I didn't do anything, but you got banned. It was terrible.
Switzerland got invaded and got into war. Things happen. Oh, well.
I'm so
I think the
sorry.
coin had something to do with that, too, though. But anyway,
Okay, so
a 12-hour mute. All right, everybody. Any last words, Christy?
I don't think so. I think we're gonna have some fun on Thursday. We'll see AJ on Thursday.
Yep.
I'll try to get another panel out next week. Things have just been a little too crazy. I'm sorry. So anyway, I don't know. Anything else?
All right. No, we'll see everybody Thursday with AJ. Everybody have fun. Read your books. Thrill the chase. And we're going to play the song because everybody loves it. Everybody loves this song. We'll play this song as the outro. There we go. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Subscribe and hit the thumbs up.
K-Pro Cow Pow Wow. K-Pro Cow Pow Wow Wow. It's the K-Pro Cow Pow Wow Wow. They want to find the treasure, they want to find it now. They are K-Pro and they are cow. They're going over it and over it and over it again. This treasure hunt created by Forrest Fenn. Sing it! K-Pro Cow Pow Wow. K-Pro Cow Pow Wow Wow. It's the K-Pro Cow Pow Wow. Marion and Indy are what they're like, although their real names are Christy and Mike. Can they pin down the treasure? They just might. Tune in to find out Monday nights. K-Pro Cow Pow Wow. K-Pro Cow Pow Wow Wow. It's the K-Pro Cow Pow Wow.
All right, everybody. See you next time.